You're not lazy, you're not unmotivated. Simply put, your productivity is being strangled by 3 hidden bottlenecks. Today, I'll expose them and show you simple ways on how to fix them. Miss it, you stay stuck. But use it and you feel unstoppable. Then let's start right away with bottleneck number 1. Decision overload. Every choice that you make drains energy. And ultra-productive people, they cut decisions by creating routines. For example, you start your day, you already think about, what am I going to wear? Are those shoes fitting the outfit? How should I make my hair today? What should I have for breakfast? How do I go to work? Do I need an umbrella? Is it going to rain? Can I talk to that colleague? What is the best way to go to work? You see, there's so many different questions that you could have already in the morning. Small decisions, they all drain your energy. That's why look for ways to create small routines so that it's already clear for you what you're going to wear, how you're going to look like, how you go to work, what you're going to have for breakfast, etc., etc. Because once this is clear for you, you can already focus all your brain power just on the topics at hand, the tasks that you're going to handle and of course achieve during the day. For example, the day before, you can already put outside the clothes that you're going to wear. Or you prepare your outfits in a way that they always match each other. So you know you have this red shirt and this blue pants always match. Just to give you an idea. Or you think about simple breakfast ideas that you can do. You can rotate between different versions of breakfast, or you can have some simple breakfast, or whatever fits your needs the best way. Just have a look if there are some small decisions that you have every morning that you can routinize so that it's easier for you just to smoothly start your day. Because if you don't reduce decisions, you waste energy way before you arrive to work. I mean, imagine you wake up very energetic and you come to work and you're already really tired. That's not really nice, right? So make sure that you really cut those small decisions so that everything is a bit more routinized for you, and of course you arrive at work already full of energy. Then let's have a look at bottleneck number 2, which is communication clutter. Here's the thing, ultra-productive people, they set boundaries, they batch communication and they mute distractions. Because I'm sure you can relate to that. You have a normal working day, and while you have your focus time, you start working on your task, then you have an email popping up, you have a chat notification coming up, a colleague coming by to ask a question, or you have an incoming phone call or whatsoever. You see, there's so many kind of distractions that can happen during the day. And that's the thing, ultra-productive people, they block time when they have their focus time, and also block time when to talk to people, when to answer the emails, or when to have more creative work. This means for you, what you could do is you schedule time when you're going to answer emails. For example, it can be one part in the morning for 30 minutes and after lunch for 30 minutes. That's when you answer the most important emails. It can be also that every 1 hour you look for 5 minutes and then you can quickly respond to it. But just make sure that this communication is not overwhelm you so that you cannot even focus on your main task. Another thing is, for example, you have a colleague coming by. You check with them, can I come back to you later? I'm just going to finish something. Because then you can tell them, I'm there, I'm happy to help, but please just give me a few more minutes to get back to you. Or, for example, if you say your productive time is in the morning, then you use this time to do your focus work. But then as the afternoon comes, that's where you schedule more creative time, where you schedule more meetings to discuss or to brainstorm about different ideas so that you can use your energy wisely. Because remember, if you don't control communication, you drown in noise while others, they just sprint ahead. And let's have a look at bottleneck number 3, context switching. Whew. Here's the thing, ultra-productive people, they batch similar tasks and block time for deep work. Because jumping between tasks, it kills momentum. Let's say first you work on analytical topics, then you go to something creative, then you need to answer some emails, then you go back to analytical. And you can imagine each time your brain is like, oh, switch. And it takes you a lot of energy just to switch between those tasks. And that's what ultra-productive people do differently. They block, they batch the task accordingly. So for example, again, in the morning, you're very energetic. That's when you do all the analytical tasks. And then as you see, maybe by lunch, your energy goes a bit lower, then you can go for other tasks that don't require your analytical mindset, but for example, are simple email writing or something creative. Just have a look at what kind of structure works the best for you, but really look in terms of blocking it in different categories. Just one thing, whenever you have your focus time and you have your boss coming to you, it might be not so wise to say, I'm working on something important, let me get back to you later on. Look at if it's something important with your boss so that you can see if you should drop the task or if it's something that can wait. Because when you do that, you show your manager, listen, I'm there for you. I just was working on something important, but it's okay. Or what you can do as well is first you inform your manager, you let them know, listen, this is how I will work. So just in case, know that I'm there for you, I'll back you up no matter what. Oh, now we spoke about 3 hidden bottlenecks. But let me tell you, there's a 4th one, a hidden bottleneck that I think is also very good for you to know so that you can really stop killing your productivity and just fix it and instead increase your productivity. Let's have a look at what is this. These are hidden energy leaks. Because poor sleep, bad breaks, cluttered environments, they drain energy silently. Ultra-productive people recharge intentionally through movement, gratitude, clean spaces, or any kind of thoughts they put in their mind. What do I mean, for example, with gratitude? Whenever you feel sluggish and tired throughout the day, just think about points that you're grateful for. Because when you put your mindset into gratitude, into being thankful for what you have, it puts you in the abundance mode. And you will see energy spiking more and more as you consistently repeat things that you're grateful for. Another part is short exercise. It doesn't mean that you need to go to the office, come with your sports suits and start ready to exercise with many jumping jacks or whatever you think of is a good exercise. No, it can be just 1 minute exercise where you do some stretches or you can jump a bit. Yes, you can do jumping jacks. It really just some small movements that help you really energize again your body. Or what you can even do is do secretly some nice dancing so that you recharge throughout the day. Another point is have a look at how is your environment set up. For example, the desk you're working at. Is it messy? Is it clean? Does it have an impact on your productivity? Because those parts can also have an impact on your productivity, the cleanliness of the environment you're working in. One other thing you could think about is that let's say you have lunch and you listen to one of your colleagues and the colleague tells you a story that is just so sad to hear. It puts you really in a different mindset. And then you go back to work and just, productivity, the work isn't really flowing right. So how can you fix that as well? Is pay attention to the kind of conversations you're having. Ideally, think about topics that lift you up so that when you go back to work, when you go back to working on your task, you're just energized to really get things done and to rock your day. What could be those kind of topics? You could talk about your hobbies, things that make you happy, things that you enjoy talking about, your hobbies, gardening topics, anything that just lifts you up, and of course the other person as well. Because then for sure people would want to have lunch with you because they know every time after talking to you they just feel so much more energized. Isn't that nice? Let me recap. Audit your energy leaks throughout the day and patch them as quickly as you notice them. How can you patch them? With gratitude, with movement, looking at the environment, how it is it clean? Or also talking about topics that lift you and the other person up. All in all, we spoke about already 4 bottlenecks instead of 3 bottlenecks that might drain your productivity throughout the day. Make sure that you're not overloaded with too many decisions, that you're not cluttered with too much communication during your focus time, or that you switch context over and over. And of course, look at the hidden energy leaks. Once you fix that, you will see that throughout the day you're not like this, but you're ready to rock your day and have a productive day. If you miss it, you might see no changes, but let's all make this happen and try out one tip tomorrow. Let me know in the comments which one you like the most and stay tuned for more topics to follow. I look forward to talking with you. Bye!